Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you all. Hope you're having a great day or morning or night, wherever it is in the world where you are. Welcome to Starry Tarot. My name is Sophie. You can also call me Starry. I am your friendly tarot reader for the evening. I can answer all sorts of questions, essentially any question other than medical or legal. I have a huge variety of readings to choose from. You can see the full menu in the body of the video. I will also summon my dutiful little nightbot with the menu. Oops. There we go. And I'm still offering 2025 readings until about the 15th of this month. If you are interested in getting a reading on what to anticipate for the next coming year, it is 24 cards, 2 cards for each month, and it is just a comprehensive run through of what to anticipate in terms of energies and events happening in your life over the next year. What else? I'm also a psychic medium. I can contact those who have passed on. I can also get into contact with pet energies, past life readings, soulmate readings. All of my information can be found, as I said, in the information. And today I am using my lovely Tarot of the Familiars deck, which just features animals that are typically associated with being familiars, like black cats and owls and wolves and unicorns and such. And it is a very, very lovely, lovely deck, I must say. I also offer private readings offline. I offer 2 different types, either typed over email or Instagram messages at no extra cost, or we can schedule a private one-on-one Zoom reading where you can actually see the cards, ask as many questions as you want, we can and give me as much backstory as needed, and we can answer as many questions as you need, use as many cards as we need, and just freestyle it from there. But yeah, send me an email if you are interested in scheduling a private reading with me. Hi, Jolie. How are you doing, love? How are you today? Happy New Year to you, if I haven't already said it. You're doing great. That is wonderful to hear. That is always what we want to hear. Oops. Yes, Happy New Year. All right, love. Thank you so much. Okay. Yep, just received it. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Okay, so you just transferred your daughter to a better school, but her dad is trying to oppose it for no good reason. What is the energy around this? I feel like it's nothing more than a nuisance, but I want to check if this will escalate. Okay, and let's see, how should I phrase this? What is your daughter's name, love? Will, I'm trying to figure out whose names I need here. Will Olivia's father, um, what is the energy surrounding Olivia's father trying to, or opposing her new school? And what are all y'all's signs, angels, messengers, and spirit guides? Yes. Will Olivia's dad continue to escalate the opposition to her new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father continue to escalate the opposition to her new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father continue to escalate his opposition to her new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father continue to escalate his opposition to her new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father continue to escalate his opposition to Olivia's new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father escalate his opposition to Olivia's new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father escalate his opposition to new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father escalate his opposition to Olivia's new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father escalate his opposition to her new school? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Olivia's father escalate his opposition to her new school? You're a Scorpio, your daughter's a Virgo, and her dad is a Libra. Okay. Okay, let's see. Judgment reversed. The Empress, Four of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed, and Ace of Pentacles reversed. So the energy that I'm getting is good. Well, it's good. It's irritating. I think he's going to continue to escalate it. He may a little bit, but the good news is that I don't feel like he has a lot of influence in the matter. Like the decision's already been made. She's already been enrolled. Um, Unless he has some really solid arguments as to why she shouldn't be there and like an alternative school for her to be at, I don't think that his opposition holds any ground, with both this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, reverse. And with this Empress card, this is the Mama card. I feel like they are on board with you and your decision to, by they I mean the school. He doesn't have any footing. The other school cannot meet her IEP needs. The new school does. There you go. So he's got no ground to stand on. And I believe that the school understands that, or will understand that if this does get escalated. They're going to see that you have the right, you have the right, the best interests in mind for her. I don't know why, like, I feel like he's just doing this to get your goat. He's just doing this to be difficult. Yeah, it's control. It's control issues. It's control issues. He didn't make the decision, but I think that this is where she's meant to be with this Four of Wands. And they know that, and you know that. And he's in no place to cast any judgment here with this Judgment reverse card. He has no leg to stand on. Whatever his oppositions are regarding the school, they hold no weight. They hold absolutely no weight, and I just don't feel like anyone's going to take him seriously if he does try to escalate it, which he may, because he's got those control issues, but he may even realize how fruitless this is. He's not even involved, doesn't call or try to bond with her. There you go. There you go. So how is, like, yeah, he's never shown up at the school. They've never even seen him. He's not involved. Like, yeah, he doesn't call or try to bond with her. Like, no, you've got this, Mama. You've got this. The Empress, and the school recognizes that. They will recognize it if he does try to escalate anything. But no, she's gonna be staying at this school with this Four of Wands. He's got whatever his opinions are. It's none of them hold weight. And yeah, his actions speak volumes as well, or I should say his inactions speak volumes. You know, he's not even involved in Olivia's life. It's control, just control issues. And none of them hold weight. So I'm really sorry that you're dealing with this. I think you did tell me about, I don't know if this was really, really recent, but I feel like you told me he was trying to oppose her new school. I think this was before she got in, and it's just really petty and just, it's a nuisance. Yeah, yeah. You will get through it. Both you and her will be the victors here. It's nothing that you're gonna have to like fight tooth and nail for. Like if anything, he'd be the one to have to fight tooth and nail, and he wouldn't win anyway. It holds no ground. He enrolled her in the other school. No, that was it. Knowing you disagreed with it. Gotcha. There's that control. He's not even in her life. Like, yeah, no, you got this, Mom. You got this. Well, and I'm happy she found the right school, that you found the right school for her that meets her needs. Clearly she's supposed to be there. Is it worth looking into the energy with him? It's up to you, love. You mean just like where he's at in general, energetically, right now? Like, will he ever come around and try to be a better person? We could ask, yeah, if he has any intentions of actually being present as a father in her life. Or if this is just all control issues. I mean, the control issues are definitely there and predominant, but does he have, that's a good question, yeah, does he even have intentions of, like, being a father, being a better person? I'm so sad. I got 2 gifts for the holidays. I feel like his issues are not really with me. It's his unresolved childhood. Yeah, unresolved childhood traumas. Those will really, really screw with a person, and they're very, very difficult to heal from and overcome. And especially if you went through particularly traumatic childhood, how does he know how to be a good father? Because it sounds like, I'm sure he didn't if he had a father even present, he didn't have a good example. And I'm not making excuses for him, but that would check out a lot. Like I'm seeing like, you know, already like the Six of Cups reversed energy with him. Definitely a lot of childhood trauma that's unresolved. Well, thank you so much, Jolie. Let's see. Thank you, love. And let's. I'm so sorry. Just give me one moment here. My connection is just a little slow. There we go. Okay. It's been 8 to 9 years. um. Oh dear. Ah, shoot. Okay. One moment, everybody. But things are falling all over the place. All right. Let's get back to this screen. Okay. It's been 8 to 9 years of court and drama. I'm done with it, and I'm not going to let it bother me. Yeah. So, how do we want to ask this question? Just where is he at energetically, and what is his name too? What is his name? Okay, what's at the root of his issues? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issue? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is at the root of Richard's issues? The Fool, Queen of Swords, it's the Libra card, the Chariot reversed, Death, and Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Well, I do agree that childhood trauma is unresolved childhood trauma is definitely a big factor as to what his issues are. What I'm getting here, hun, is that, and you may not believe, maybe you will believe me, maybe you won't, but how long ago did you guys split up? And were you guys married? I don't think he's fully over I don't think he's fully over you and this connection. And I think a lot of it has to do with he does feel like a failure. You were married. Yeah, he feels like he failed. And I do think that has to do with feelings. 17 years, geez, it's a long, long time. Yeah. He feels like a failure. There's definitely feelings of failure. He feels stuck, yet he still wants to, I think he does want to be a better person. Divorced 6, 7 years ago. So it's been a while. He doesn't have intentions of wanting to do harm or anything like that, but he is very, with this Queen of Swords, he is very, very judgmental, as we saw with that judgment reverse card, the last one, just in his attitude. I've had other readers tell me that he's not, yeah, that's really what I'm seeing. That's a really, like, big message that I'm getting here, is that he's not over the death of that bond. But I find that so strange because of how he acts. Well, people express their feelings, especially men, express their feelings in peculiar ways, especially if they're not right. If they've got unresolved issues and they aren't thinking quite well, got control issues, whatever the case may be. And he is truly being a fool in this sense, because, yeah, if he were just to be a kinder man towards you and show some warmth and actually be there for your daughter, like, wouldn't you, you would think, this is what it is, Julie. I know any other normal person would try to, if you're trying to get back into somebody's good graces, you are kind to them and do good things with them. But he's shooting himself in the foot. I think it's weird. He wants to try to keep his foot on my neck. Yeah, definitely a control issue there for sure. But he really misses you being, like, being the mother of his, like, you still are the mother of his child, but he misses that unit. The family unit. And he feels like he's repeating cycles from the past, which he is. I'm sure you were a great wife, and you're you're a wonderful mother to her when he does interact with her, and she's very intuitive and wants no parts. Yeah, I don't think he knows how to be good towards kids, because I don't think anyone was ever good to him when he was a kid. Hi, Phyllis. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. You will be next, so please stick around from yesterday, love. Thank you. Also, really quickly, Phyllis, while you're here, it's now $9.99 for a 5-card reading over SuperChat. I had to raise my rates on the 1st of January. First time in 5 years, actually. First time since I started the channel. So we could, it's $222 for a 5-card reading. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's like he had no guidance, and he there are definitely feelings of shame, but it's also like, yeah, like, if you're trying to get into good graces with someone, you know, what's the phrase I'm looking for? You don't catch flies with vinegar, you catch flies with honey. Like, you don't, like, act like you do, like, but I just also feel like he feels very defeated, and like even if he were to be a good man to you, that he still feels defeated. Like it probably wouldn't bring back what you guys had in the past. So that's a big one there. So yeah, other readers have told you too. Other readers have told you that too. Interesting. Because I wasn't even thinking about that for some reason. But yeah, of course. If he's acting that way with these control issues, like, you don't care to control anyone who you don't think about anymore, or who you don't, like. It's a warped way of looking at it, but he's got a warped way of looking at things, and that's how his mind is functioning. It's like, yeah, he's dug his own grave, and, like, he screwed up, and how that couldn't possibly be, but you might be the 3rd or 4th person to confirm it. Yeah. And it sounds crazy. And I think I told you that too. Like, you might find what I'm about to tell you hard to believe, but, like, for whatever reason, just because of his behavior. But yeah. And I've seen this too, where someone's not over someone. It's usually a spouse or an ex-spouse, and they just turn nasty, and because they feel thwarted. And but if they didn't care at all, if he didn't care at all, he would just be out of the picture entirely. Of which he is largely. He's not like, hands-on, but he's still keeping tabs, and you don't keep tabs on people who you don't care about, no matter how oddly it is to in their way of showing it. It's like when the boy hits the girl. It's exactly, totally, yes, it's just like that preschool thing. It's just like the kindergarten thing where the boy is pulling the girl's hair. Yeah, it's very, very childish. That's so funny you say that, Jolie, because I was thinking of that analogy of like how a lot of men are like that. They never grow out of that. It's so funny, yeah, because I've been doing, I haven't been doing readings for years, girl, but I've been encountering a lot of these kind of dudes. And thank you so much, Phyllis, for your additional donation, love. I've been reading about so many of these kind of dudes, and I was meditating the other night, and that was the vision I got, was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's it's like when the little boy pulls your hair and is mean to you, and yeah, they don't grow up. Some of them do, not all of them do. You're so welcome, Jolie. Thank you very much for your donations, and I wish you all the best. You got this, girl. You got this, 100%. And yeah, much love and light to you. Thank you. All right, Miss Phyllis. Thank you so much for your donation, love. So you would like to know, why did As Seen by TV turn down double scrub brush? Oh, I'm so sorry, Phyllis. They didn't tell you why? They didn't give you a reason? They just denied your application? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen by TV turn down double scrub brush? Phyllis's double scrub brush. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down double scrub brush? Oh, thank you, Jolie. Thank you. I gotta get some new ones. Because they're growing out, and I'm about to leave on Friday. But I love them. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? These cards are really lovely to shuffle. Some cards are harder than others, I'll be honest. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's scrub brush? Double scrub brush. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why did As Seen on TV turn down Phyllis's double scrub brush? Seven of Swords reversed. The World reversed. King of Wands. The Devil reversed. And the Hierophant. There's certainly nothing wrong with the product, Phyllis. It's a bang on product invention that you have here. What I'm seeing is that the corporation of As Seen on TV, I don't know if they belong to if they're a subsidiary of somebody else or if they're their own corporation. Excuse me. But I feel like there's a lot of, excuse me, Phyllis. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I hate it when that happens. It's like when I've got a thought, I'm trying to get it out of my mouth, and I can't because I'm burping. So sorry. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's something, they're crooked. There's something crooked about them. as an entity. And like I asked you, did they give you a reason? Well, well, that's a stupid question of me to ask you, because if they had given you a reason, you wouldn't have come to me and asked. And that's problematic. They at least they've got to give a reason. I mean, they don't have to, but it would help. It would certainly help you. Understand your product more, and maybe if alterations are needed or suggested, what have you. I don't know. But I guess it's kind of like, well, it's like applying for anything, like, to like writing submissions to a publication house, or even a job interview. They don't have to necessarily give you the reason as to why. I actually used to do acquisitions when I worked at the publishing company, and that was actually my job, was to write the denial letters and to go through the unsolicited submissions and see if there was anything worth like publishing, of which I found quite a few things, but everything was turned down by the higher ups. So it's like not everyone turned everything down. It went through a lot of people, and that's usually how these processes work. But yeah, we had the consideration to write a letter to every person who submitted, and I personalized it, and I would tell them, I think this is a great idea, but like it wouldn't fit with this publishing company, or you might want to rethink of doing, just like giving them like tips and telling them why, so they're not just left in the dark, unless it was just like sometimes we got some stuff from like mentally ill people, that because it was a psychology book company, and sometimes we got some like crazy, sadly, literally crazy submissions, and you would just have to be, just kind to them and just say, sorry, it's just not a good fit. But most of the time it was something, specific, and I would help, help them understand better. And there's not a lot of, I feel like there's not a lot of transparency here, with this company, and how they operate, how they make their decisions here. I think, like, I'll repeat, I believe that this product went through several different people at the company. Starting with the first person, they approved it. Second person, they approved it. Third person, they approved it. And then once they got to the very tippity top, they decided, someone at the top, this Devil Reverse, King of Wands, someone at the top decided that it wasn't something that they felt they needed as part of their catalog right now. And like in terms of like all like I don't know if they have something. It's not like that I think they have something similar, but I think it's just something that they're not looking to promote at this time. I feel like they want to go in different directions. I know they do absolutely sell cleaning products for sure. But they've also got a lot of submissions too. That's the other thing. There's a lot of submissions for different cleaning inventions. And yeah, there was someone who made a final decision at the very end here, this Hierophant. And they've been around for a while too, as seen on TV. And I think they're trying to like play things safe, like, and I don't know what spirit means by that, but I keep on hearing that, like they in terms of like their sales, they've got a really specific vision of what they are trying to put out at this time, and it didn't really, although it's a great product, it wasn't something that they at this time wanted to promote. And that's the key word here, is at this time. Like, don't see this as like the be all end all, because they did like the product. It's just something like at this, either within this year or within this like quarter or whatever it may be. this timing wasn't meant to be. But with this world reverse card, things could definitely change. Like you could definitely resubmit it. And by the second time you resubmit it, there could be new sets of eyes that are reviewing it. Hi, Alina. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. There could be by the second time you, if you wanted to, submit it again, there could be whole new sets of eyes looking at it, whole new group of people. I feel like they do have, I don't want to say they have a large turnover rate, but they do have like a lot of interns and stuff working for them that come and go, that do a lot of this stuff, that go through a lot of these submissions, and like temps and stuff like that. So it'll be like new eyes looking at it, and hopefully a new trajectory, come the next opportunity you have to submit it to them. But I also stick by the fact with this devil reverse that there is something kind of like crooked about about the company itself, or the channel, the station, whatever. I don't really know what to refer to them as, but I that was the first message I got, was that they're not like, they're not total. It's not like they did, and they're not when I say they're crooked, they're not like stealing anything from you. Like they're not like, they're not gonna take your idea and like try and remarket it or anything like that. That's not what I mean. But like in terms of like their actual, like they're tough. They're really tough. They're really cutthroat, and they have a lot of submissions, and it's just it is there is a lot of competition, a lot of other submissions, and it doesn't mean that your product isn't valuable. Just probably not the right. I would say probably not the right place for it to be. But I think overall, I think it's not about like I think it's definitely wrong time. It could be a better time for sure, but I also am getting a sense that it might just not be the best fit for your product, and for you as well. If I'm getting any kind of shady feelings of like how maybe like the shadiness might actually be like how they like pay the people who like they buy the inventions or the patents from, or the inventions. I definitely feel like there's something kind of shady there. So I like Spirit is saying like, like continue promote, promoting your invention. But this is probably for the best. And thank you for your donation, Amira. This was not just probably for the best. It was for the best. I don't think this would be a good fit. And yeah, if there's anything crooked, you don't want to get involved in that. Thank you so much, Phyllis. I really appreciate you, sweetheart. And I'm sorry that it wasn't accepted this time. But I know the right place will. And your spirit guides are saying that, like, just keep on turning the wheel, and you'll find the right one. And they will feel the same for you. Ms. Amira, thank you so much for your donation, love. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. No, I remember Amira, and I remember that your name is Amira. I remember, and we talked about Wally. Yeah, I was very surprised. I'm so embarrassed and surprised that I didn't actually remember that we had talked 2 days prior. So my apologies for that. But yes, I most certainly remember talking to you yesterday. Just know I'm sticking to leaving him blocked. Good, good. That's probably for the best, I think. Please go ahead and post your question, Amira. Thank you. Okay. If Wally consciously wants a relationship with you, angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally want a conscious boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally want a conscious boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Right, he's the denial guy. Hi, Chris. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, does Wally consciously want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with Amira? Yeah, and Amira, I did a reading later on that night with another person, and they were dealing with someone who's like doing the same thing, like fat denial, or like trying to deny. Sorry, one second. Like trying to be in denial. Sorry, one moment. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see, Miss Amira. We have the High Priestess reversed, the Sun reversed, Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. Yes and no, Amira. I mean, just look at this High Priestess reversed. This was, I don't know if this came up for you, but I know this came up with another person yesterday, where someone is literally denying, he's denying his intuition, his deepest feelings. He's in denial of them. He's ignoring them. He's definitely in a dark place. But that wasn't the question. But with this Five of Pentacles, he's, as much as he does want a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with you, because he goes back and forth with this Ace of Pentacles and King of Wands. Yes, he does want to be your king. Yes, he does want a solid start to something. But then he goes back to, well, I'm so afraid of getting hurt. I'm so afraid of getting my heart broken that he goes into denial mode. And then he goes into depression mode. And the Sun is also about the truth as well. And I'm seeing it here reverse. He's denying his own truth. You know, and it's putting him in the darkness, and it's foolish. It's foolish by denying what he truly wants. He's only hurting himself. He's denying himself of you because he's afraid of getting hurt in love, but he's hurting already now. You know, he is truly being foolish. So it could go either way, love. I mean, but until he can come to terms with himself and get in touch with who he is, and not even getting in touch with who he is, but listen to his feelings and his heart, he's selling himself short. And while I think it is easier for men to do that than it is for women, in fact, I think a lot of women don't even consider doing that. I've seen a few women do it, very rarely though. But what was I going to say? Like, if he can't reconcile things within himself and his fears, like, because the opposite of love is fear, and he's steeped in fear right now. But does he fantasize about it? Yeah, he does. And then he fears, getting hurt, and then backs away. But he is very much not in tune with himself, or especially not his divine masculine energies. And he's living in his own lies, basically. Yeah. So that is what I'm seeing there, Missing Mira. Yeah, I told myself I'd stop asking these questions, but sometimes I get moments of sadness and I start thinking this is just fresh for me as well. No, you're all good, girl. You're all good. I've been in a very similar situation, and yeah, and I've done the same thing. Like, I tell myself, like, look, like, I've got a good head on my shoulders. Like, I should stop caring or thinking, or not caring, but like stop thinking about it, or stop asking questions. But it can be tough. It can be really tough, and sometimes you just need clarity. And yeah, I hope I brought that to you. But yeah, no, I understand. I understand. It's hard to walk away from that sadness, or to sit in the sadness, because that's what we have to do, really. Not sit in it, but like process it in order for us to heal, which is something he's never done. I think he's been hurt, but I don't think he's ever, like, I think actually, no, I think it happened once, and I think he's just, like, so fearful of it happening again on a very deep level. The fear's holding him back. And what's his sign again? Did you say he was a Libra? Or was he a Scorpio? Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, we can be difficult. Yeah, we can. The men especially. I dated a couple Aquarius guys, and it can be tough. They can be. I think as women, Aquarius, we can be in touch with our emotions and process them. Male Aquariuses, and already as Aquariuses, we're a little disconnected from our emotions. But as women, Aquariuses, I think that we are more in touch with them. But with the dudes, I feel like they really can turn things off, their emotions. But he's having a really hard time of doing it. I'll tell you that. But yeah, he's very much like just listening to his head and not his heart, you know. And that doesn't help anyone. Yeah, the men and the women of every sign are always totally different, I feel. Linda Goodman's Sun Signs is one of my favorite books. One of the first books I ever read as a child, and my mom actually got me a new copy of it for the holidays. And Linda Goodman's Sun Signs and Linda Goodman's Love Signs. She matches every pair, a man and a woman of each sign. It's a huge book. And the sun sign book, she goes through the man version of every sign, the woman, the child, and the boss. Yeah, male Scorpio, phew, yeah, really. Sure, no problem, Amira. No problem, girl. No problem. Oh, the sexy. Is there a sexy one? Is it about like sex? Because I have the love signs one. It does talk a little bit about sex, but not really in detail or anything. And it was written in I want to say the 60s, so there are some parts that are very like traditional male female roles that are like not there anymore in this world. And also, I was reading last night, one part it was saying like, oh, and this man will be a good father, but he definitely, won't be like spare the rod, spoil the child. Like he will not spare the rod. I'm like, yeah, he will. If he's the father of my child, he will definitely spare the rod. There is no greater punishment than the battlefield that is the psyche of the mind. You don't hit children. You take things away from them. You take away things from them that mean a lot to them. There's definitely ways of parenting kids that do not involve rods. I should check and see if she has a sex one. Maybe she does. She might actually have done one. Here it had the male and female description of each sign and how they are in love. I just collect. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting. I was reading it last night, and yeah, I was saying that this one sign as a father, yeah, I was like, oh damn, that better not be the case. Hope that was just some 60s attitude there. But yeah, those are great books. Those two books are fantastic. I almost brought them down here tonight. I meant to look up Scorpio and Aquarius for a client of mine last night, and I didn't get to it. Um, yeah. Absolutely, Amira. Absolutely. No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, Amira. Please go ahead and post your second question. Thank you. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and be sure to just click the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you. Amira, you there, girl? Amira, please come to the chat. Oh, you're ready. Okay, no problem. Is or did Wally have new romantic feelings for me, or are they type of romantic feelings that have been there for a while? Okay, so how long have you guys known? How long have you known How long have you known Wally? So I'm guessing you guys were like friends, and you're wondering if he liked you earlier. Yeah, I think it does. Okay. You guys have known each other for a while, and you're wondering if he liked you like at the beginning, or if this is new. I'm guessing. Okay, I think I know now. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are does Wally have new? Are Wally's romantic feelings for Amira new, or have they been around for a while? I convinced her like a couple months ago because I knew he liked me. Okay, he told you he liked you. And how long were you guys friends for? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Wally or does Wally have new romantic feelings for Amira, or have they been there for a while? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Wally have new romantic feelings for Amira, or have they been there for a while? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does Wally have new romantic feelings for Amira, or have they been there for a while? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Okay, well then wouldn't that mean that you knew, okay, but you knew he liked you, so then wouldn't they have been there for a while? I'm confused if you we're friends over years. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Thank you for your donation, Wendy. Love, I'll have you just a sec. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wally's romantic feelings for Amira new, or have they been there for a while? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wally's romantic feelings for Amira new, or have they been there for a while? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wally's romantic feelings for Amira new? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wally's romantic feelings towards Amira new? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wally's romantic feelings towards Amira new? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are Wally's romantic feelings towards Amira new? And you were friends for over a year or so, okay. Justice, King of Wands, Queen of Wands reversed, Two of Cups reversed, and Page of Pentacles. I feel like they've been there for a while. I think he started liking you very early on. You picked up on that, Amira. He did. He did very much like you from the get-go. With this King of Wands. And his sign, he's a Libra, right? Did you say he's a Libra? I need to know his sign. But I will. How did you guys become friends? Was it? Oh, I'm so sorry. You've already told me. Aquarius. Okay. Did you guys become friends through like school or something like that, or work, or? Because I feel like there was something that you guys were like learning from each other with this Page of Pentacles. I'm a little concerned about this Queen of Wands reverse. You met in university. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, melding of minds. Yeah, and it's the pages are students. I'm a little concerned about this Queen of Wands reversed and Two of Cups reversed. Well, I mean, it's telling me what I told you already. You know, he does have desire, not just desire for you, but romantic feelings for you, Cups and Wands. But we have them both reversed here, and this is telling me that the feelings are still there, but he is trying to, as I've talked about this, he is trying to push them away, but he does go back and forth. But I do feel like this was long term. This started very early. I think he started liking you almost immediately. Yeah, like started crushing real hard pretty fast. So yes, to answer your question, you're right. He certainly did develop feelings for you very early on. This wasn't a recent thing here. You know. Yeah. He's definitely being foolish here, for sure. Well, thank you so much. So he has current cup of love has always been there. His current cup of I believe so. Yeah. But I feel like he's trying to empty it. With it being reversed, I feel like it's there, it's present, but I feel like he's trying to empty it. And I've seen that Two of Cups come up in. I'm telling you, I'm working with a few of my clients who are going through something very, very, very similar, and I've been through something similar as well. And that card comes up a lot. in those situations. Doesn't mean it's not there, you know, doesn't mean that it's gone away, but he is trying to, he's in denial, he's trying to deny it. He's truly being foolish. Well, thank you so much again, Amira. I really appreciate you, love, and I hope I brought you some clarity with that situation. It's definitely a confusing one there. It's been good. Thank you for asking, Chris. I hate this dude. Okay, I think I can finally move on a bit better. Yeah. He's difficult. He's a difficult guy, and I'm sorry, love. You know, you shouldn't have to deal with all this difficulty so early on, too. You know. And you've already posted your question. Thank you so much, Wendy. My hands are literally, my nibbly giblets are freezing right now. I need to either get some leather gloves or maybe a jacket as well. I will be right back. Thank you so much. Dude, Chris, California is a huge state. Yes, people are so complicated. It's a huge state, dude. It snows here. I mean, up in Tahoe, up north, it snows up there all the time. It snows in the valley. We got mountains, we got deserts, we got oceans. I'm right by the ocean, so it's freezing. It's like, well, it's not freezing, but it's like, I want to say like 59, 60, which isn't bad for winter at all, but it's so cold here. Where are you? Well, you don't have to tell me where you are, Wendy, but are you in California too? Wait, that's not fair. You get snow by the sea. No, we don't get snow by the sea. We get snow up in the mountains. I'm by the sea. I was just explaining. Sorry, I'm kind of out of breath. Sorry, I just ran upstairs. I'm just explaining that California, we have the sea, we have the desert, we have the mountains, we got the forests, we got all the different types of climates and microclimates, of which I live in a microclimate. Hi, welcome to Hasfe. Thank you for your subscription. You live by the sea too, and you can't remember the last time you had snow. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't snow by this. Oh wait, it did snow. It did snow actually. A year ago, last year it snowed. I remember. I came home. It snowed up in the hills in San Francisco. Sorry for the sidebar, everyone. No, I'm sorry. I don't do free readings to Save. All my donation information can be found at the top of the chat. Last year it did snow. I went to hang out with my friend in San Francisco, and when I went out to my car at like 2 a.m, and he lived up in the hills at the time, there was snow all over my car. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to, like, I hope I'm okay to drive. Like, I don't even know how to drive in the snow. And when I got to my house, which is right on the beach, there was snow on my front lawn. Like, my roommate didn't even believe me. I'm like, no, and I took pictures. I was like, no, there was definitely snow. All right, Miss Wendy, let's get right on into this. We'll stop talking about snow. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut? Sorry, I can't read that. Can I trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if we hang out outside of work? Okay. You got it, Wendy. And thank you so much for your patience, Wendy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? He's a Sagittarius. He is a fire sign. We thought he was a Leo, huh? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can Wendy trust Chris to keep his mouth shut if they hang out outside of work? I asked him if he was a fire sign, and he said he's a Sag. There we go. There we go. That fiery energy. All right. Two of Wands reversed. The Moon reversed. King of Swords reversed. Temperance reversed. And the Sun. Interesting. Confusing. And I'll tell you why. Essentially, all these cards here are telling me no, that he would spill beans with this Temperance reversed. King of Swords reversed is someone who... The King of Swords upright is someone who can keep a secret, who can keep their mouth shut, who can keep things to themselves. Two of Wands reversed. I feel like he would tell someone something. The Moon reversed. Like what you tell him in private, I feel wouldn't be private with him. However, we have this Sun card right here at the end, and the Sun is indicative of the truth. Of telling the truth. So this could really be a matter of him, I don't know if you've asked him, like, hey, if we hang out, you're not going to tell everyone, right? I don't know if you have asked him that. But I think he's the type of person to blab. I do. And I also feel like, even with the Sun card, I feel it's like he's seeing, like whatever, like, energies that he picks up, like, good, bad, whatever, the good, really, he is going to want to express. I already told him I'm not giving him my number. I don't want people gossiping about me. Yeah. Okay, so you said that to him. You don't want people gossiping about you. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I don't trust him. I don't. The Moon reversed. I feel like he's one to just blab, and not see it as gossip, but see it as, like, I'm just talking, and even though she told me something, and didn't say specifically that she wanted me to keep it in private, like unless you, like, even if you do explicitly say, like, you got to keep everything I say in confidence, I feel like he's still gonna, like, say some things to somebody. Not specifically, like, something you say to him, but, like, the fact that you guys hung out, or something you did, or whatever the case may be, or what you wore, or whatever the case may be. But it's not like something, like you tell him something and he's gonna say it. It's more like, hey, yeah, I hung out with her out of work, and I with this King of Swords reverse, Temperance reverse, I don't trust him. I don't trust him to keep his mouth shut. I think if you were to tell him that, like, hey, dude, like, no, like, can we keep this between me and you? Because we work together. I think he would probably lie and be like, yeah, but not with the intention of lying, but thinking, like, oh, just, like, I won't say anything that she said, and not take it as like, just don't tell people at all that we hung out. I don't think he's going to take it that well. Like, I don't think he's going to take it that way. I think he's going to take it as like, just don't say anything that I said, you know? Because I think the idea of, if you tell him, like, don't tell anyone that we hung out, I think that would bruise his ego too much, and to the point where he would probably warp that around in his head. Yeah, no, you don't want people from, and if you don't want people from work to know, then you probably shouldn't hang out with him. If he's not the kind of guy who you would be proud to hang out with and spend time with, and don't feel is potentially problematic, then you probably wouldn't have that concern, you know? But I do sense, excuse me, I do sense that he is a little problematic. I do sense, excuse me, why does that always happen? So effing annoying. Not even girls. I don't want to hang out with anyone at work, not even girls. Okay, yeah. Keep your circle close. And it's always difficult to fraternize with coworkers, romantic or friendship, you know. It can be difficult because if something happens, you have to go back to work and you're gonna have to see them, this, that, and the other, and you know, it can just get messy and a little difficult. Yeah. So yeah, if you are really, I don't, so I don't blame you at all. I think it would just be best to not hang out with them because yeah, I don't trust. And thank you so much, Wendy. I really appreciate you. I hope I brought you clarity, some more clarity to this Chris situation here. Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, I think he's emotionally immature, you know. Yes, better to protect your boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree because I think he's going to have a skewed idea of what your boundaries are there. Um, yeah. And I think he really, really likes you and he's going to want to tell people, you know, it's going to be really hard for him not to. Um, that's another thing too. So, caramba, you said it earlier, girl. People are difficult. Why they gotta be so difficult? Why? Hi, Bubble. My kitty cat's here. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Right, everybody. So the donation queue is currently open if anyone would like a reading tonight. Kitty cat's going all over the place. Hi, Em. How are you doing, love? What does my soulmate reading go over? It's a confirmation. It's just finding out whether the person who you are either currently with or interested in is one of your romantic soulmates. And I've been told, from my experience, that we have multiple soulmates on this planet, many opportunities for love. And our soulmates are not just romantic either, but this is more of a romantic reading, like to confirm. Could also confirm non-romantic relationships, to see if someone was a soulmate is a soulmate of yours. But yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Um, yeah, a little chilly, but nothing I can't handle. It's my hands that keep on getting so cold. So I put my jacket on, then I get too hot. And I just got cold hands. Cold hands. Thank you so much for your donation, Kat. Thank you, love. Thank you so much, hon. All right, let's see. And my cousin Kate here with me tonight. She would like a mini 5 card. Pretty please. You got it, love. Just give me 1 second. Wow. You did it yourself. That you got it right on. And the new Kat, you impressed me because I changed for the first time ever in the 5-year history of my channel. I did I had to increase my rates at the first of the month, and you did everything just there with the super chat. You did the currency converter and everything right on it. Bang on, girl. Love that. Love that. Okay, so Miss Kat, your cousin Kate. Hi, Kate. Is with you, and she would like a 5-card mini reading. Absolutely. What is Kate's sign, and what is her question? What is her query? And let's go ahead and create a list here. Happy New Year, by the way, Kat. I don't know if I've seen you yet this year, but if I haven't, even if I have, Happy New Year to you, love. Kat and Kate, you guys are here? There she is. Hi, I'm a Libra. I'd like to know if things in my life and current relationship are going to improve. Okay. We've got to ask, that's kind of 2 questions, because that would be examining, and with just 5 cards, we probably wouldn't get a lot of clarity. Do you want me to ask if your current relationship is going to improve, or if things in your life in general are going to improve? Or do you want to focus on if the relationship will? Life in general. Okay, you got it, love. No problem. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will things improve for Kate in life in general? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will things improve in Kate's life in general? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are things going to improve in Kate's life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are things going to improve in Kate's life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are things going to improve in Kate's life? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Things going to improve in Kate's life. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Are things going to improve in Kate's life? Masters and spirit guides, are things going to improve in Kate's life? Masters and spirit guides, are things going to improve in Kate's life? Masters and spirit guides, are things going to improve in Kate's life? I have no doubt that they will, Kate. I have no doubt that things will improve. But when it comes to tarot, what we're really looking at, because the future is largely unwritten, what we're really looking at with tarot is examining current energies as they stand and communicating with your angels and your spirit guides. And what's likely going to be the message is how you can how you can facilitate things to improve, or how you can expect things to unfurl or improve. So let's see what we have here. We have the Seven of Wands reversed, the Emperor reversed, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords reversed, and Temperance reversed. Okay. Three of Swords, yeah, right in the center. Three of Swords is, I'm picking up heartache, energies of heartache, and disappointment. It doesn't necessarily have to be of a romantic nature, but it is feeling like it is. I know you said you're in a relationship, you're currently in a relationship. Okay, we've got some heavy messages here. So we've got this negative masculine, I don't want to say negative, yeah, it could be domineering, it could be controlling, but there is some kind of non-divine masculine influence in your life that is preventing things from coming to fruition in the way that you would like to see them come to fruition in your life. I feel like this male figure is really creating a lot of these issues as a whole. Like, I don't want to say issues, but in terms of like your life as a whole, I feel like this person creates compounded issues in other aspects of your life. Excuse me, it's been happening all night, I'm so sorry. Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, Spirit is saying that there's something that is no longer worth defending in your life or fighting for or keeping. There's something that they definitely want you to separate yourself from. It's a masculine figure. Okay. They were hesitant about me just saying it straight up, but it's your relationship. It's the relationship. It's definitely the relationship they don't approve. I don't know how long you've been with this person, but their energies are not serving you. They do not approve. They don't give their blessing, and they say that this person is holding you back. And even if it doesn't have to necessarily be a man either, though, I will say it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, so we do have to take that into consideration. But okay, yeah, it's there. It's the there's a thwarted negative male energy in your life. Like I said, it doesn't have to be necessarily from a man, but from what I'm getting from your guides and from the energies I'm feeling, I do feel like it most likely is. And it's causing an imbalance in your life. And it's put you in a state of suspension where yes, you do feel lost. Spirit is acknowledging that. But Spirit is also saying that the path to clarity is yours and 100% within yourself and within you. The path to clarity and the path to improvement in your life overall. But the Emperor reverse is also about is also an indicator of two things in this matter: not just a negative male masculine or masculine energy in your life, but also reclaiming self-sovereignty. You are you're the master of your fate. You're the captain of your soul. Okay, you can visualize and manifest. You have the power, and Spirit is not denying this. And this isn't just some oompy goopy misty swirly stuff. I'm just saying it's very true. Spirit is saying that you 100% have the power to manifest the life that you want, but you've got to believe it, and you've also got to believe in yourself that it can happen. And it's important for us to have faith in other people in our journey. But at this time, I'm getting a message that the person who, or might not just be one person, but likely one person, that is causing blockages, where there wouldn't normally be. This Knight of Swords reversed here is also telling me, yeah, when we're in the dark, when we don't know where our lives are heading, when we're feeling lost, a lot of us, including myself, will sometimes fall into a habit of drawing conclusions or filling in the gaps of information where we can't see them. Like overthinking and assuming things when we don't really know if it's the absolute solid truth because we're not getting the information we need. I feel like someone's being withholding from you. And again, it might not just be one person, it could be multiple people. But this is really about, and you're a Libra, right? I'm looking at this Libra card right here, this beautiful Justice right here. This is about reclaiming your sovereignty, love, and reclaiming your divine sense of balance. Because you're the Queen of Swords, you're Justice, you are the scales, you know, as Libra, and that energy is I see it, I feel it, I hear it. It's off kilter right now because of extraneous circumstances, external circumstances in your life. But I am seeing like the biggest message I'm getting here is reclaiming your power, your self-sovereignty, and believing in you, believing in yourself, and knowing that you can manifest the life that you want. You can illuminate the path that you want. Spirit will never tell you what you have to do or what you're supposed to do in life. Like, I've been at many crossroads in my life, like career-wise, especially, or school-wise, and they won't tell me directly. And I found this also with clients that they want us to find, because that's part of our life's journey, is identifying that path. It can't be something that they just tell us. Has to be illuminated within us. So as much as they would love to tell you to, like, this, do this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other, and everything will be okay, it's something that is part of your life's journey. It's something that you signed up for with your soul contract before you entered this earth. And the path will be illuminated for you, Kate. Absolutely, the path will be illuminated for you, but you have to remove this blockage, is what I'm hearing. And until you remove this masculine energy that's creating a blockage, that's not serving you and supporting you in the way that you need, then things will likely remain the same. So this is in your hands, love. This is 100% in your hands. Your guides have got your back, but they do need you to meet them halfway. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, but it's that someone in your life is doing you wrong, and and it's very difficult to see. It's very difficult to actually like see from your perspective, from an internal perspective, that this person is actually holding you back and not providing you with the support and with the support and warmth that you need. So that is what I'm seeing here is you, things absolutely will improve for you, love. They will. You've got a long life ahead of you, you know. These are just 5 cards, and tarot is about reading current energies as they stand, and listening to your spirit guides and your angels, and that's what I'm hearing is they see that you're hurting, you're feeling disappointed, you're feeling yeah, but disappointed and hurt. And it's valid to feel that way, but at the same time, they're letting you know, like, hey, if you were to remove this negative influence in your life, things would change. Like, they would do a complete 360, and that path would be illuminated. It will be illuminated, but it will be illuminated sooner once you claim your own self-sovereignty as you, Kate, the master of her own fate, captain of her own soul. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I haven't heard from you, so I hope that resonated. Please let me know if you have any questions or need some clarity on anything. But yeah, you're definitely like doing nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're a good woman. You do right, but it's an external force that's preventing you from seeing things the way you would like. Oh, okay. You are so welcome, and that means a lot to me. I just, my prayer, literally right before you came on, I smudged again, and I just said, please, if I can bring anyone clarity tonight, just like, even if it's just like one more time tonight, like, let me do that, please. And then you immediately came on right after I did that. It was kind of wild. So thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that, and I totally believe in you, and much love and light to you. I'm sorry that and of course I'm sorry you're going through this pain, love, or this, yeah, the feeling of lack of direction, feeling lost. I've been there, you know. I think most of us have, you know, and it's difficult, but you got this. You totally do. You totally do. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Charles. How are you doing, Charles? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, I am very blessed I'm very blessed that y'all's spirit guides communicate with me. That's not something I take for granted. In fact, the other night, in all my years of reading, the other night I was doing a reading, and it was about a young lady was asking about her gentleman, and the gentleman's spirit guides came in for me too. They were like, please separate these two. Like, they should not be together. I was like, oh, whoa, okay. I think that was one of the first times that's ever happened to me. But yeah, I don't take it for granted. They just want to see us happy. And yeah. Much love to you. Thank you. Okay, so I've been on for just a little over 2 hours. Let's go ahead and give this a little heart. I've been on for just a little over 2 hours, so I'm gonna do a last call for any and all donations tonight. If you have a question that you would like me to answer, I would be more than happy to answer it for you. Still got plenty of gas in my tank, so just let me know. Whoa, my cat just jumped up the stairs like four steps. You're a magic man. Don't get hurt, man. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations. If you have any question at all, minus medical and legal, of course, I am here for you this evening. Thank you. Yeah, it's like my hands are just so cold. Like the rest of my body's fine, so I keep on putting this jacket on to warm me up. But my hands are cold. And I can't wear mittens when I'm working. Can't do anything. You can hardly do anything when you're wearing mittens or gloves. Oy vey. Don't know what to do. Last call, everybody. If you would like a reading tonight, if you've got a question. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Kat. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for your donation. So you would just like a general 5 card. You got it. No problemo. All right. And Kat, what is your sign? Gemini. All right. Fellow air signs. Air sign club, we had Kate was a Libra, you're a Gemini, I'm an Aquarius. Not only that, I'm an Aquarius with a Gemini moon and Libra rising. We are all air here tonight. All right, let's get into this. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Your angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kat with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Thank you. Nine of Wands reversed, Justice, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands reversed, and Page of Wands reversed. Okay, interesting. Got all these reversed wands. And yes, I've had the song Little Bird by Annie Lennox stuck in my head all day, which is fine. It's one of my favorite songs. And one of the lyrics is, it's time for me to lay my burdens down, lay them down, lay them down. And I keep on hearing that lyric when I'm seeing this Nine of Wands reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, Page of Wands reversed. Are you in like any kind of conflict? If you're in any, are you in any kind of conflict with someone right now? Because this Nine of Wands reverse is essentially saying if you are fighting a battle right now, definitely stand your ground, but it may be time to take a step back and reflect on whether this is really, truly worth fighting for. If it's truly worth fighting for, if it's truly worth defending. I want some clarity too here. This is a very interesting, not super forthright array of energies here. Yeah, I mean, Nine of Wands reversed is definitely, yeah. You may be feeling burnt out. You may be feeling overworked. like you have you're like battle weary. But it's also a reminder too that whatever you have been fighting for, or working towards, no, not with anyone, but I'm stuck in life right now, not knowing what I should do. Like what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. No, I was there not too long ago, and I've been there several times, but a little too much because I'm a little too old. Well, hey, no, we are all on our own path, and you know it may come up again in my life where I don't know what direction to go. We all go on different paths, you know. I was gonna say I'm about to be 39 in about a week, so but yeah, I was there not too long ago, and I may be there again. I've been there several times in my life, and I will say whenever I've gone to spirit, they never illuminate the path. It doesn't matter if I do the reading or any of my tarot reader friends do it. I don't know what makes me happy or what I should do with myself anymore. Okay, because we've got this Page of Cups right here in the center, which is all about that, which is all about your cup being filled with inspiration. And girl, I was just going to mention this Nine of Wands reversed is also a signifier that whatever conflict you're going through right now, which is internal, you're stuck in life not knowing what to do, it's going to come to a close soon. Nine of Wands is also a sign that we're closer than we think to a positive outcome. Okay, I wanted that clarity on that. But I love this Page of Cups right here in the center, especially now that you tell me what you told me. You are going to find very soon what is going to illuminate your path. I don't know if you're creative. And when I say a creative, I don't necessarily mean an artist. You don't necessarily have to be artistic. I mean, I consider even like, people who write code are artists, are creatives. People who analyze finances and like with refined, economic theorems are creatives as well. I don't know what makes me happy or what. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you typed something else. And I feel like things are absolutely going to come to balance in your life very, very soon. This Page of Wands reversed is interesting. Page of Wands reversed is usually a sign that one feels as though they're not capable of something, or that things are out of their hands, that they're not able to make the change that they want to see come to manifestation in their life. But Spirit is saying that you despite your possible self-doubts there, I can't speak for you, but maybe you do have some self-doubts about, your abilities and what you can bring to the world in general, or towards a new career path, or whatever the case may be. Spirit is saying that do not doubt yourself. Like you have, your value, your worth. And beyond that, our worth and our value grows and expands and transforms throughout our lifetime. So, if this is a new job that we're talking about, you can move into a completely different career path if you wanted to. But this is definitely a time for some deep self-reflection. Not actually, some self-reflection and outer reflection. Observing those who I don't know if this is a work thing. Is it about work? Or what makes you happy? Observe, the people around you who, I don't want to say who you envy, but the people who you see are happy, and you look at them and you go, hey, like I would like that for me. I'd like to do that. 5 years ago, I lost my job with COVID, and I was stuck at home, and I had just gone through a breakup. So I was back living with my parents, so I couldn't leave the house very often because they're a little older and they were really afraid of everything, and everyone was. So I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't work to leave the house. And I was very, very troubled. And I've been reading tarot for a long, long time. And I noticed that it was on YouTube during the pandemic. And that's when I started watching YouTube tarot channels on YouTube. And they really helped me. But then I realized one night as I was watching one of them, I was like, not only does this look so fun and enjoyable and like lucrative and helpful and fulfilling, but it's something I know how to do. Like, I've been reading tarot for years, and it was just like, it was just this aha moment, like, and that's what I'm saying, like, look around you, observe people that, and see, like, you know, like, is that something that you would want to do that they're doing, you know? You're also single, so super lonely sometimes, but I know it's needed. Right, right. Wait, what, that what is needed? Yeah, a career that makes me happy and helps the world. Yeah, yeah. Super lonely and single, but I know it's needed. Yeah. In terms of love, girl, that's going to come to you. Honestly, I feel like the most successful romantic connections happen when people aren't looking for them. People find their best love in their life when they aren't looking. Not always, but I feel like in your case that is going to be the case. I feel like while you're on your journey, that's when you're going to meet your person. No, I don't. No, I don't think. No, that and your guides are all shaking their head. No, you're not destined to be single. No, you're not. You're gonna meet someone, but you're gonna meet them while you're on your path. So focus on your path. Focus on your self sovereignty, on you know, being as satisfied as you are with yourself, and your life. Getting to that point. Okay, and I just said that too. Yeah, like getting to a point where you are the person who you would want to marry, who you like, because I know I've definitely been in points in my life, like if like 7 years ago, I would not have married me. Like, no, I was not in a place where I would have, like, and I had a lot of kinks I needed to work out, and I still do, totally. But I wasn't the best person that I could have been at that time. And I'm not saying that you're not. I think you are, and I think that you're ready for love, but I also feel like, and I'm hearing from spirit that the kinks need to be worked out more in your life first. That of finding a career and a life path, a path for that. And I feel like you're going to meet your person there on that journey, whether you go back to school, or maybe switch gears career wise somehow. But I feel in your specific case here, this Page of Cups is going to fuel that Knight of Cups. This Page of Cups, like your own inspiration, what inspires you and brings you like feelings of happiness and light. You're gonna meet your knight in shining armor. You're gonna meet your Knight of Cups once you've figured out what makes you happy. Because if you don't know what makes you happy, it's got to be hard to figure out what kind of a person would make you happy too. And as just a personal anecdotal, like a personal like anecdotal reference, I know that, yeah, I get lonely too. I'm single too, and like, but at the same time, like, I also, like, when I do meet that person, like, I want to make sure I'm like the best I can be for them, you know. And if I don't have my own thing going on and my own life, my own path, it's probably not gonna welcome the best person into my life, you know. We're typically, as humans, we find attraction in people who not only love themselves but love what they do, love how they live, and would love to share that with someone, you know. So I know there's someone coming into your life, love, but spirit just wants you to first focus on this, um, and that person will come to you on that journey, which is great. It's like killing two birds with one stone there. Like, they're not, a lot of the times I'll hear from people's spirit guides, like, they got to go on the dating sites, they got to put themselves out there, they got to go do some community work, go do some volunteer work, but put yourself out there and then you'll meet a nice gentleman. That's not what I'm hearing for one of the first times in a very long time. What I'm hearing with your specific case is they're saying, no, he's gonna find her while she's finding her path. So I like that. It's like, you don't even have to put in the work. Your knight in shining armor will find you one day too. Oh, I believe that. It's hard to believe, but I believe it. Because if I don't, it's the law of attraction. Then he'll never come, you know. But I know it'll happen. Do it. I don't. I honestly have my doubts because I do believe it's going to happen. I you know. But yeah, it's also belief too, and faith is important too. But yeah, you will find your path, love. And I hope I brought you clarity there. Again, if you have any questions about anything, please go ahead and ask them. Um, I really hope I brought you clarity there. Yeah, no, you've got both y'all, both you and Kate have great things coming towards you. Feel like the first part of this, like the first quarter of 2025, I've been doing a lot of my 2025 readings for people. It's like the first 3 months is a little heavy for a lot of people, but like the rest of the year, I see a lot of like energies and blockages, like or blockages and energies clearing with a lot of people, and just like in the cosmos, and just things coming to fruition in really beautiful ways for a lot of people this year. Thank you very, very much, Kat. I appreciate you so much. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm really glad to hear that. It means a lot. Yay, my prayer worked. I literally prayed. I was like, you know, if I could just help one more person, I might. And I helped two. Talk about two birds, one stone. It's great. I love that. Thank you so much, love. That's wonderful to hear. You and Kate have a wonderful rest of your night. Yeah, thank you. All right, so I'll do another last call for donations. I've still got gas in my tank. Don't know how that's possible, but I do. So yeah, we'll do another last call for any and all donations tonight. If you have a question, I'd love to answer it for you. I'll be on again tomorrow. And yeah, and love and light to you, both you and Kate. So my schedule, I will be on again tomorrow. Oh. I might not. I might be on again tomorrow, I might not. I will be on Thursday. I won't be on Friday. So we've got some limited days. Maybe I've got maybe 1 or 2 more days. I'll be going live until I leave on Friday for Mexico City. And then I'll be gone for 10 days or 8 days. I'll be going live a couple times, or I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to go live every day. Who knows? But I'll definitely have my cards and my iPad. I'll be going live at least once. And of course, I always have private readings available as well. Excuse me. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. If you would like a reading, now would be your time to let me know, and I would love to help you out. Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe I'm leaving Friday night. I need to get my life together and get things moving. I need to get my nails done before I leave. That's a big one. Yeah. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. If you have any questions that you would like to have answered, you know. And yes, I also offer private readings, like I said, for 2 different types. I offer one that is of no extra charge, just like the regular donation amounts on here. And it's typed, or I do voice memos over DM or IG or email if you don't use Instagram. And I also offer Zoom private readings, where you see the cards, we're talking to each other, give me all the backstory you need, we answer as many questions as you would like, use as many cards as necessary, and just get into the dang thing. So, last call, everybody, for any questions you have remaining tonight. Thank you. Last call for all donations. All right, so I'm going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so very much for being here. Much love and light to you. I might be on tomorrow. I'm going to do my best. If I'm not on tomorrow, I'll be on Thursday. Good night. Bye.